In a secluded corner of the world, far from the flashing cameras and endless speculation of Hollywood, Dakota Johnson and Chris Martin were spotted on what fans are calling their most intimate getaway yet. But what really happened during this private escape? And why is everyone suddenly talking about it? Stay tuned, because what we're about to reveal will make you see their relationship in a completely new light. Before we dive deeper into the story, don't forget to hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to HOLLYNEWS TV for more exclusive updates from the world of entertainment. Now, picture this. A sun-soaked villa tucked away in the heart of Majorca, surrounded by turquoise waters and rolling hills. Locals say Chris Martin and Dakota Johnson arrived quietly, without security fanfare or luxury entourages, just two people trying to disappear from the world. Witnesses recall the pair walking hand in hand through a narrow seaside path, sharing smiles, laughter, and what seemed like a sense of peace rarely seen in their otherwise high-profile lives. For years, their relationship has been the subject of whispers and headlines. From red carpet appearances to private dinners, the couple has always kept things low-key. But this time, this getaway felt different. Something about it hinted at a deeper level of connection, perhaps even a new chapter in their love story. Was this just another romantic escape, or could it be the prelude to something much bigger? Those close to the couple describe this trip as a pause from the chaos. Chris, the ever-poetic frontman of Coldplay, has been known to find inspiration in life's quieter moments, while Dakota, whose performances often mirror her emotional depth, seemed to find solace in the calm. Together, they appeared to create a space where fame couldn't touch them, a world of their own, filled with sunsets, ocean breezes, and shared silences that spoke louder than words. But the internet, as always, noticed. Fans began flooding social media with speculation. Photos surfaced of Dakota wearing a subtle ring on her left hand. The image spread like wildfire, sparking questions that sent tabloids into overdrive. Was it an engagement ring? Or just another accessory for a beach getaway? No one could say for sure, but the timing, as many pointed out, was more than intriguing. As the sun dipped below the horizon, the couple was seen enjoying a quiet dinner on the terrace of a coastal restaurant. The scene was cinematic, candlelight flickering, the sea shimmering in the distance, and Chris gently strumming a tune on his guitar. Witnesses say Dakota leaned in, smiling, her laughter carried away by the ocean wind. It was a moment that felt private, tender, and deeply human, far removed from the noise of Hollywood. And then came the twist. An insider close to the Coldplay circle revealed that Chris had taken a short break from recording sessions just to plan this trip. He wanted to reconnect, to spend uninterrupted time with Dakota before returning to the studio. For fans, that detail hit differently. It wasn't just a romantic gesture. It was proof that amidst his global fame and demanding career, Dakota remains his emotional anchor. Halfway through their stay, something unexpected happened. Locals claim they spotted Chris and Dakota visiting a quiet chapel near the cliffs, a spot known for intimate ceremonies and symbolic blessings. Some even say they saw a photographer discreetly capturing moments from afar. The question immediately surfaced. Were they preparing for something special? Or perhaps, had they already shared a private promise away from the world's gaze? Social media went wild. Fan theories exploded. Secret engagement, destination wedding, spiritual retreat. The guesses piled up. But what truly fascinated people wasn't just the rumor itself, but how Dakota and Chris handled it. No public statements.
No denials.
Just silence. A silence that, in the world of celebrity, speaks louder than any confirmation. This is where the story takes a turn. Because while tabloids chase sensational headlines, those who follow the couple closely know that their strength lies in how they protect their love. They don't flaunt it, they nurture it. From Chris dedicating songs to Dakota during Coldplay concerts, to Dakota supporting him quietly from the side of the stage, their connection has always been more about authenticity than attention. One fan described it perfectly. They don't need to prove anything. You can feel their chemistry in every glance. And that's exactly what makes this getaway so captivating, not just for fans, but for anyone who believes that true love thrives in silence, not spectacle. As the story unfolds, paparazzi continue to chase every hint. A private jet leaving Majorca, a new bracelet on Dakota's wrist, Chris's cryptic lyric post on social media. Each clue fuels the narrative further. But amid all the speculation, one truth remains undeniable. This trip, whatever it meant, brought them closer than ever before. Behind the scenes, friends say Dakota and Chris have reached a place of quiet commitment. They've weathered distance, fame, and the pressures of two demanding careers. And through it all, they've managed to hold on to each other, to simplicity, and to a love that feels grounded despite the glamour surrounding them. It's easy to romanticize celebrity relationships, but what makes this one different is how real it feels. There are no flashy displays, no over-the-top declarations, just two people finding joy in everyday moments. Whether it's sharing a meal, taking a walk by the ocean, or simply sitting in silence, Dakota and Chris seem to have discovered what so many search for: peace in love's quiet rhythm. And yet, the mystery lingers. Will this private getaway mark the beginning of a lifelong commitment? Are wedding bells truly in their future? Fans will keep watching, waiting for that one moment of confirmation. A photo, a lyric, a whisper from a friend. But maybe, just maybe, the couple doesn't owe the world that answer. What they've built together speaks for itself. A relationship strong enough to withstand the glare of fame, yet soft enough to find beauty in privacy. For Dakota Johnson and Chris Martin, perhaps the greatest love story isn't the one told in headlines, but the one written in moments the world will never see. As the waves crashed against the shore and the villa lights dimmed one last time, the couple reportedly packed their bags quietly, leaving behind nothing but footprints in the sand, and a world of curiosity waiting to see what comes next. So, what do you think? Was this just a peaceful retreat, or something far more meaningful? Let us know in the comments below. And before you go, make sure to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to HOLLYNEWS TV for more exclusive stories from Hollywood's most private hearts. Because when it comes to Dakota Johnson and Chris Martin, one thing's for sure: their love story is far from over. As whispers about their mysterious getaway continued to ripple through Hollywood, new details began to surface. Details that made fans even more convinced that something significant had happened between Dakota Johnson and Chris Martin during their time away. According to multiple insiders, this wasn't just a casual vacation. It was a defining moment in their 6-year relationship, one that could change everything moving forward. Sources close to Dakota revealed that she had been longing for a quiet escape for months. With her filming schedule packed and media attention mounting after her latest project, she reportedly told friends that she wanted to disappear for a while, away from scripts, cameras, and red carpets. Chris, who had just wrapped a series of intense recording sessions for Coldplay's upcoming album, felt the same. The timing couldn't have been more perfect. They both needed to breathe. And so, without announcement or fanfare, they slipped away to the Mediterranean. But here's where things get even more intriguing. Local residents from the small coastal town said that Dakota and Chris didn't stay in a typical celebrity resort. Instead, they rented a centuries-old stone villa surrounded by olive groves, known for its stunning ocean views and complete privacy. The villa's owner, speaking anonymously, described them as gracious, quiet, and deeply in love. They cooked their own meals, took morning walks along the cliffs, and spent their evenings watching the stars from the terrace. And while they were trying to keep things low profile, a few small moments gave fans clues about what might have been happening behind those closed villa doors. One witness recalled hearing the sound of music drifting across the water late one evening, soft guitar chords, and a familiar voice singing what seemed like an unreleased Coldplay song. The lyrics, as described by the witness, spoke of forever beginnings and finding home in someone's eyes. Could it be that Chris was serenading Dakota with a song written just for her? Fans certainly think so. Then came the photo that broke the internet. A grainy shot, taken from afar, showed Dakota and Chris walking barefoot along the beach, laughing as they splashed in the shallow waves. But what drew the most attention wasn't their smiles. It was the small, delicate ring glinting on Dakota's finger. The image sent social media into a frenzy. Within hours, hashtags like #ChrisAndDakota #engaged, and #Coldplay love story began trending worldwide. However, those close to the couple remained tight-lipped. One friend simply said, "They're incredibly happy, and that's all that matters." Another hinted that the pair has been talking seriously about the future, but that they want to keep things private for now. For fans, that only adds fuel to the fire. Every silence, every unconfirmed rumor becomes a clue to a story that refuses to fade away. But beyond the speculation, what truly resonates with people is how genuine their bond seems to be. Dakota once said in an interview that she values quiet love, one that doesn't need validation from the public eye. Chris, on the other hand, has often expressed how much he admires her independence and calm nature. Together, they've built something rare in the celebrity world, a relationship based on mutual respect, trust, and shared simplicity. And maybe that's what makes this getaway so special. It's not just about beaches, sunsets, or mystery rings. It's about two people choosing to nurture love away from noise. In a culture obsessed with exposure, Dakota and Chris have mastered the art of privacy, turning their silence into a language only they understand. As the couple reportedly returned to Los Angeles, paparazzi were quick to capture their arrival. Both looked relaxed, smiling, and in sync. Dakota wore a casual linen dress. Chris sported his signature laid-back style, and though no grand announcement was made, the world could feel that something had shifted. Their connection seemed deeper, more certain, as if the Mediterranean sun had sealed something unspoken between them. Insiders say Chris has been spending more time at Dakota's Malibu home, where they enjoy quiet evenings with close friends and family. Some even speculate that the couple may be planning another private trip soon, perhaps to the English countryside, where Chris grew up. Whether it's a getaway or something more, one thing is clear. The world will be watching, because in the end, Dakota Johnson and Chris Martin's story isn't just about celebrity love. It's about finding peace in a world that never stops looking. It's about building something real when everything around you feels unreal. And if this secret escape was any indication, their love is stronger than ever, grounded in trust, laughter, and a shared promise that doesn't need to be shouted to be heard. And as fans eagerly await the next glimpse, the next song, or perhaps the next ring photo, one thing remains certain: this love story is still unfolding. Somewhere between the ocean breeze and the quiet strum of a guitar, Dakota and Chris are writing their next chapter. And if their past few years are any clue, it's going to be one the world will never forget.